This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 4994 Summit View Drive, Thousand Oaks, California, 91362. Today is January 13th, 2025. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch ABS waste line cleanout located in the subterranean parking lot, our parking area in the basement area. This is our parking area. We're going to clean our camera lids a little bit. And again, this is our parking area here. This goes towards our garage area on the right-hand side of the house. And again, this is our clean out on the right-hand side of the house. So again, we're just going to zero out our camera monitor here at the edge of the clean out. And we're going to drop down and begin our video waste and sewer line inspection. It does appear that we are in black ABS waste line. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic here and push out. And again, push out to possibly locate possibly a mainline sewer clean out up at the front of the property. Again, we're just going to pause our mic here. Okay, we're going to pause here for a moment and try to get some water running. We're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is heading back towards the right rear corner of the garage. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here, and we're going to relocate ourselves to another cleanout that we had located behind a cabinet on the rear right-hand corner, next to looks like a media cabinet, black media cabinet. So again, we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, it does appear that we do have some water running, and we did turn on the sink and a bathtub in one of the downstairs bathrooms. So again, we're just going to try to utilize this water to help us push. But again, we are in a kind of a difficult spot. We made quite a few turns. We're just going to try to see where we can possibly locate this to exit. Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back from here. Unfortunately, we can't get too far with our larger camera, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull back here, and we're going to put in a smaller camera and just see if we can possibly push out and get out towards the exterior of the property to find where the sewer exits or the waistline exits the structure. Again, you can see we made another turn here. We made quite a few 45s. There's going to be another 45 coming up as we pull back. Again, making another 45 here and heading back towards our clean out. And we're going to come up and out of this area. And what we'll do is we'll try to switch cameras and see if we can use a smaller camera. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and switched over to a mini cam. And again, this is our mini cam here. What I'm going to do is just going to zero out here at the edge of the clean out. And again, we're just going to pause the mic and attempt to push out. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and pull back from here. We're unable to push all the way out and locate our city sewer, or I'm sorry, our sewer tie-in from our waistline underneath the house. Got a little bit of a belly in this area here, holding a little bit of water. But again, it is a short belly, and it does appear to be black ABS waistline. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here, and then we're going to pause for a moment, and we're going to go on the exterior and see if we could possibly locate a mainline sewer clean out on the exterior. We were directed in a certain area, so we're going to kind of look in that area a little bit more. And if not, we do have a clean out, a waistline clean out that's on the wall that we could possibly open up and run out from there. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. We'll make a little turn, and we're going to come up and out of our clean out. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we relocated ourselves to a 3-inch ABS waistline clean out located on the rear right-hand corner. We're going to clean our camera lens. Again, I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and removed a clean out cover on the rear right-hand corner next to the wine storage here on the rear right-hand corner. And again, we're just going to go ahead and this goes out towards our open garage area here. And we're just going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here at the edge of this clean out. Okay, we're just going to drop down. I'm going to pause the mic here. And this is see possibly where we're running to and which direction we're going. Again, possibly try to make it to the rear, to the exterior of the property. So again, it does appear that appears to be black ABS. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic here. We'll push out. We're going to pull back a little bit just before this drop. So we're going to continue to pull back, and we'll try to locate that area where we're at, where we're making this drop at. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And right about here, we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and flushed the toilet in the downstairs basement office area, and you can see that water passing through. So we did go ahead and locate this area, and it is down the hillside on the right hand side of the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here, and I'm going to switch cameras to a larger camera and see if we can possibly push all the way out to the street. So again, we're going to pull back from here. It is fairly deep. We are in the basement area, so we're anywhere from 12 to 15 feet deep on the exterior towards the hillside. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back from here, and what we'll do is we'll switch cameras, and then once we switch cameras, we'll attempt to push all the way out and possibly reach our city sewer tie-in. So again, I'm just going to pause the mic here. All the black ABS sewer piping thus far appear to be in fair maintainable condition. Again, we'll make a little bit of a turn. And we're going to pull up and out of the clean out. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and switched cameras to our larger camera. This is our larger reel. We have approximately 320 feet of cable. And again, we're just going to zero out at the edge of the clean out. And we're just going to go ahead and push out, and again, we're just going to attempt to push all the way out, and attempt to push all the way out in towards our city sewer tie-in, and again, possibly make it all the way to our city sewer. Again, we are in black ABS sewer pipe. We do have an opening in that area. We'll locate that area on the way back, but again, we'll continue to push out. And so what we're going to do is just going to pause the mic here, and we're just going to continue to push out, and again, possibly push all the way out towards our city sewer. And as we push out, we are in black ABS sewer piping, and all the black ABS sewer piping thus far, no root intrusions, no visual breaks. We did have a little bit of a belly, and we'll take a look at that area as we pull back. But again, we're just going to attempt to push out, and again, possibly push all the way out towards our city sewer. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to run some water. We are all the way out about 320 feet. This is a full reel. So we went out on approximately 316 feet. We got about a half a spin left in our spool, so we're out approximately 120 feet. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to run some water. Okay, we are running water. We're just attempting to get some water movement to help push some of this debris out. We do have the bathtub running in the basement office area in the rear right-hand corner. So again, as I mentioned, we pushed out to approximately 120 feet on our camera monitor, and that's basically our longest cable there. There's our water, so we're going to try to pull back a little bit just so we can take a good look. Push forward. Okay, we went ahead and pushed out approximately 120 feet 7 inches on our camera monitor, and again, this is heading out towards the street area, and you can see there's an opening right there at the 12 o'clock area. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's 320 feet. You can see an opening there at the top there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, and we're going to attempt to locate that area. We're going to have to drive down the road to go see if we can locate that. I'm going to pause here. Okay, again, as you can see, we do have an opening there at the top. That does appear to be our property line, but again, we are down towards the road, which is on the right-hand side of the property. And again, we're still short of our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're going to pull back from here. We did attempt to locate those areas, and again, it's on a kind of a steep hillside on the side of the property. A lot of vegetation, a lot of loose vegetation and debris on there. So again, we did attempt to go down to look. But you can see you have some buildup and debris around the black ABS sewer piping. And again, we are out. Again, we did push out 320 feet. It does appear to be all black ABS sewer piping. I have the water running. I left the water running just to help push out some of the debris that gets loose by the camera. As we pull the camera back and pushing the camera out, loosened up some of the debris. So again, we'll continue to pull back. You can see some debris build up on that in that area there. Just in front of us, you can see some of that debris build up there in front of us. Again, we'll just continue to pull back. Again, that's just due to the overall length, and some of the debris is catching up in the joint and just collecting debris around that area. So again, we'll continue to pull back. I'm just going to pause the mic here, and we're going to view it as we pull back. Again, this is long lengths of black ABS sewer piping. It does have some debris, some buildup around it. Again, it is just due to the overall length of the piping. The longer the pipe, the more debris that gets collected along the way. Again, we are still out approximately 231 feet. So we're just going to pause our mic here. again, we'll continue to pull back. Once we get to approximately 130 feet on the camera monitor, we're going to pause in that area for a moment. We did have an opening, and again, we did locate that area on the hillside. It's on the opposite side of the black fence, on another hillside there. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we just shut the tub down. And again, we're just going to push in just a little bit. We'll push in just about another 5 feet or so. And right here, a little bit more. Right about there, you can see an opening. That opening there at the 12 o'clock, that's on the hillside. It's on the opposite side of the black fence. It did appear to have a ABS riser on that side, on the hillside. So again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, we are in black ABS sewer piping. No visible signs of any root intrusions or any breaks. We do have some buildup and some debris around the diameter of the piping, but again, it is just due to the fact of the overall length, and it's kind of going downhill, and just the debris just settles on the side walls. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. And once we get around 72 feet, we'll make a turn and we kind of level out a little bit. We come off that incline off the hill. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And right about here, we're going to make a little bit of a turn. And again, we kind of level out a little bit and pulling back towards the house. And again, it is fairly deep. We are in a basement area, an underground garage basement. So it's anywhere from about 15 to, could be deeper, 18 feet. It does have a belly in this area here. As we stop here for a moment, you can see that we're holding water. So we do have a little bit of a belly in this area. So again, we'll continue to pull back. That area there will continue to hold water, but it is close enough to the home to where a lot of the debris, a lot of the buildup will get pushed out. As the water flushes through, it will rise and pass over. So again, we'll continue to pull back. And heading back towards our clean out. Again, we'll push back in just a little bit. Push in a little more. Okay, again, we'll continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we're going to make a little bit of a turn. We're going to come up and out of our waste line clean out. And that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.